What's up? What's up? So, I had an opportunity to recently check out Pastor Keion. This time he was not joined by First Lady Shaunie Henderson. And he was there to promote his book, Lazy Love. But what I noticed, the focus, in my opinion, really wasn't there about the book. It was really, in my opinion, once again, to talk about, of course, he's on this 21 day.
I get people saying stuff to me about what I should do. They can't do the same thing with their own child. you know, you know. One person said, "Don't worry about it. They got insurance." I just beg people not to listen to people's solutions who don't have your problems.
That part.
The insurance company gives you a depreciated value.
Yep.
Of a thing. So this microphone, if it's $1,000,
Yep.
I had to raise money, save money, whatever, borrow money to buy this.
Yep.
Okay. Now, whether this microphone works or whether we're in the building or not, I still have to pay the mortgage.
Yes.
Accumulation of money, 21 day of accumulation of greed, of 21 days of the building fund that appears like it's about to take him down under to a place where he may not want to spiral. Pastor Keion, you looking like you about to spiral out of control. You looking like you on the brink of getting this money by any means necessary. It looks like whoever you was at that time, or who maybe God helped you to overcome, whatever that spirit is, there still seems to be a strong hold on you. I don't know if it's to prove that you've made it with God beside you, like you still carrying this trauma, possibly from childhood. Because Pastor Keion, when you spoke so harsh and just almost vehemently, and I could just feel it, like it was just ringing in my soul concerning when you was a child, like, don't lie to you, and maybe some other children who are now adults have said that too, that they feel so strongly about when somebody tells a lie, because that lie, it seems like it went so deep with your father telling you that he was going to come and get you.
I grew up with a liar. I was raised by a liar. I looked out the window every day looking for my father to come, and he never showed up. So when you lie to me,
yeah, it's deeper.
You can smack me, I can get over it.
Yep, but don't lie.
Ooh, you lie? I can't make it. You leave me?
Yep.
I feel rejected because I got that insecurity. You leave me? Nah, you can hit me upside the head, I can forgive it.
But the fact leaving me, if you just go walk out the door and say, I need a few minutes, you
broke up with me.
Yeah, you broke up with me.
You broke up with me.
Don't come back. Leave. You're going to leave. Just don't come back.
Can I be honest? Nah, that's me.
Really? If somebody walk away?
Oh man, my wife would tell you. And I'm not proud of it. If you walk away from me, I'm gonna help you pack.
But that's how I am.
But instead, he denied honoring by keeping his word. Now, don't get me wrong. Your word is your bond. I have a problem too when people, they might mean well, but they go back on their word. Or what gets to me, they act like they never even said it. You confront them about it, totally oblivious. But this is talking about a child and his son. Whole nother dynamics. I cannot speak on that in depth, but I do see, just by what I feel, it just seems like it's some trauma there. He's discussing it. So I'm feeling like, Lord, is he tying this to the money too? Like if he don't get that money, like he's spiraling out of control. Sometimes people equate what success is by what they've done, so that a loved one or whoever had did them wrong or dirty in the past, like, well, look at me now. He talked openly about his and Shaunie. Of course, he has this book, but the book, I just don't feel like, I don't know what the book is about, to tell you the truth. Lazy love and what? Okay, you and Shaunie, you mentioned, had some form of an argument, but you was on some, y'all still gonna work this out. But it sounds like y'all still gonna work this out because she is the one with the money. Like, you can't just let her walk away. Like, woman, you ain't going nowhere. But it seemed like you got worked up as if it was a person who was possibly going to walk out on you, and all she was doing was taking her blanket in the other room, but you felt like she was walking out. So you went right there to the same room that she was in to put your leg on her, talking about you can look that way or go to bed that way, looking that way. I can go to bed this way, but you ain't going nowhere. And I said, oh, well, everybody deals with things differently. And then the visuals that he was given about when people do you wrong, I don't know. He was just going a little deep. I don't know if he meant to go there or maybe if this was a cleanse for him. I don't know. But to me, the interview at times even got a little awkward in silence. Awkward in silence. And then, Pastor Keion, you want to go ahead and give your teaching, your sermon, your seminar, your come to Jesus moment to talk about the value of a microphone when it comes to insurance claims. Now, for the longest, you've been using the value of an iPad. You've had a visual of an iPad to break that down when it comes to depreciation and insurance claims and how that works and what the return is. So now you on this podcast, dear future wifey, and you are talking about the depreciation of this microphone that you are having words on and how that works. And then the person interviewing you just so inclined, so in tune, so it's just magnified in his mind. It seemed like 10 times like he done came to the light, or maybe he just going along with it just to get through the interview. I don't know. But something does not seem to be clicking at all. But whatever it is, I hope it gets worked out. If it may not even be nothing, but that's just me going off of a feeling I'm having. But Lord forbid, God forbid, Lord, if this man don't get this money that he's trying to raise, I hope he be okay, because it seemed like he's really trying to activate this faith, but just because he feel like he wanted is stirring in his soul like it's no tomorrow. Is this what thus saith the Lord is really saying? I don't know. I'm not the one who has this vision that God has. God has given me my own vision and what I am to work for, what I am to do as a good stewardess. I don't have whatever that is. God, I believe, speaks to us all if we're in alignment and we want to hear from God. Sometimes God can speak to us too, even if we don't want to hear. But we know when it's correction time. We know sometimes when we kind of keep running and it's like, oh, Lord, I hear you speaking, but I'm going to keep denying it. Keep on denying it. Keep on denying it. And then, like I said, we are his children. There is correction in this. He's a shepherd. He's leading people. Then you got some people saying, as usual, don't touch God anointed. Do you believe that it's only Pastor Keion that's anointed? Do you believe that it's only Jimmy Swaggart that's anointed? Do you believe that it's only T.D. Jakes that's anointed? Do you believe that it's Pastor Jamal Bryant that's anointed? Do you believe it was only Kenneth Copeland through the years that was anointed? Peter Popoff, Evangelist Juanita Bynum? Let God use you. The very ones who you think is not anointed be the ones that are anointed, that have a word, just because they're not magnified on a big time stage where people again so quick to judge. You don't know who God is using. And it could be you, but you know what? Some people are so quick to put their mouths on people. People don't always like it either when people have difference of opinions. It's really okay. It's really okay. It's really okay. Especially when we do it in decency and in order. Now, when people, want to step out of line and don't want to do it in decency and order, that can provide some problems. But when you can blatantly see that sometimes you are just being taken advantage of, and people just want to use the word to take advantage of others, that's wrong. And everybody gonna have their time to have to stand before judgment. So while all this judgment is busily going on down here on earth, keep your mind covered. Stay within the will on what is best for you. But I cannot give my very last. When I'm already giving my tithes, when I've already been taught about that. But if I don't have anything extra, don't know how to go out there and get it by any means necessary under circumstances, because we are living in a time of inflation. We're living in a time when it's not just about only discussing, matters that just really don't concern us. We are to discuss matters that are very serious, that do discuss us, and that we do need to be informed of what is going on, not to keep our minds sheltered, because those very ones sometimes that may need a helping hand and think you can go to that church or that person that is affiliated with that church, I ain't got it. Be a cheerful giver. I ain't saying be stingy, but don't think like, oh, if I don't give, God's not gonna bless me. We still here, we still standing. We have to do it in the will of God and how God sees fit. Not every time a man says, do this. If you want this to happen. Praise God, God gave you that vision. You and your multi-million-aire wife. Praise God for that.